What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Every Week We Follow. So today we are talking about Manchester United, or Manure United. That was a lovely sight. So I think Gary is having his breakfast. Oh, yeah. What we got going on then, Gaz? What's going on?
My wonderful wife has made me full English breakfast this morning.
Oh.
And it's just coincided with the start of this, so I apologise to all the people out there, but I'm going to be eating while we do this. Spaghetti hoops, mate. Spaghetti hoops. I don't like beans.
Man, that's all kinds of wrong. That is all kinds of wrong. Everyone, please put down the comments. Is that wrong or is that all kinds of right? Because for me,
come on the internet, help me out here, and maybe I'm a bit of a weirdo.
To be fair, Jess hates beans, but she doesn't replace them with spaghetti hoops though. She just has it a bit dry.
No, mate, I need the replacement. Also, what is it? Why is the tomato sauce in beans different to that of spaghetti hoops? Why does it taste different?
I think hoops are sweeter. Isn't it more made for kids?
I don't know, maybe that's why it is. I'm just a big kid at heart.
You're just a big kid at heart, like that.
Yes, mate. There's something satisfying having a little bit of sausage, right? A little bit of bacon, a little bit of hash brown, a little bit of fried bread. Top it with spaghetti hoops. Oh, mate, I'm living the dream here. Living the dream.
Anyway,
we talk about Man United as well.
Yeah, so let's try and talk about Man U if we can.
We can.
So this is actually, like every game so far, other than like I said, I felt like the Spurs game was weird, but this defines our season. This unfortunately, it's not in our hands, so it's not like a case of we win, we get it. It's a case of we win gives us a chance to get it. To be fair, I think we can. No, we can't get it if we draw. We have to win. We have to win.
We 100% have to win. But the thing is, with Newcastle losing to Arsenal last week, it gives us a fighting chance of 2 results going our way. Because if Everton and Newcastle draw, and if Forest and
we could finish fourth.
Yeah, we could finish fourth. Imagine that. Yeah. What a season that'd be.
Mate, it's a shame City. It's a shame City managed to win against Bournemouth yesterday.
I was going to say, if they'd have lost yesterday, we could have finished third. Imagine that. After all the things we finished third, that'd be mental.
Absolute chaos.
But it's gonna, mate. I can't. The thing is, like, it's an exciting day on Sunday, but I'm so nervous because I think we deserve it, but I don't know if we're gonna. I think we could win and still not get it. It's just like devastating because and then it comes down to goal difference, and I'm going to lose my shit at Watkins again.
I mean, are you? I mean, we all know, I think we all know that Man U, like, we just don't have a very good record against Man U at all.
No.
But you know, like the head-to-head numbers, it's pretty dour. It's pretty bad reading,
isn't it? I mean, isn't it something like we played them? I don't know, 59 times or something. Lost like 49 or something.
No. So obviously we played them way more than that. Like in history, we played them. Let me add this in my head quickly. 239 times. Is it some more? No, 299 times. 199.
Is that you want to talk about the history of both clubs? You mean?
Yeah. So we played them 199
times. I was thinking Premier League area.
Yeah. So I think this might be. I think this is the 200th game between the two, which is interesting. But we have won 51.
Yay!
Drawn 42, and we've lost 106.
That's not good, is it?
So so it's like it's about it's about 25% win, win in wins, like 1 in 4. But more recently, it's been dour. Like, it's been really bad. Like, we obviously beat them in 2022 at home. Last time we won away was in 2021. Was in September 2021. We beat them.
It
was that 1-0. But do you want to guess when the last time we beat Man U at all was before that? So 2021 was September 2021 was the last time we beat. Was the last time we beat them at Old Trafford. But the last time we beat them in general was 2022. But before that,
2009 at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
December 2009.
Yeah, and the time before that.
Oh, mate, not last one. Was it 95 when we beat them at Villa Park? It
was 99.
99. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
99. Because that was the kids' era, wasn't it? You'll never win anything with
Yeah,
kids.
that was in the league. That was in the League Cup. So let's look at the league. When was the last? So the last time we've been in the league was 95.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a 3-1. So yeah, it's 1, 2.
Either way, mate.
3, 4, 5. 5 wins in the last 20 years. No, 30 years. And we're relying on the fact we have to beat them.
Well, the saving grace is this is the worst Man United side I've seen in.
It is, but it'd be peak Villa to
years.
not win it. It'd be peak Villa to not win it. It well, just mate,
look at Boxing Day. Well, yeah, Boxing Day a couple of years ago when we were 2-0 up.
Yeah, 3-2 loss, yeah.
And we lost 3-2 and Højlund hadn't scored ever, and then he scored a hat-trick, and you're like...
Yeah. And this is what's frustrating about it. But before, it's just been a result. It's just been a game, and we've just kind of got into it going, oh, we'll lose this one. Like, you know, it just is what it is. But so much rests on this game this time. We can't afford to lose this. And it's just going to be... Well, we can't afford to not win it. And it's just... It'd be peak Villa for Chelsea, Forest to draw and us to draw and just not take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Capitalize.
But the thing is, it also feels like our transfer window is going to be determined by this game, because if it determines whether we get Champions League football or Europa League or Conference League, will determine what players stay and go. And so it feels massive. I hope all those players that are kind of, you know, thinking about their futures, putting the game of their lives on Sunday to get us there. Do you know what I mean? To give us the best option. So,
well, we know that if we turn up, we will beat them. Even on their day, we will beat them, because they are really, this season, they are a really, really poor side. And their squad is terrible. I think the one thing that I think is a saving grace, although against was it Bilbao, they actually scored quite a lot of goals. They just don't seem to score goals. Like, they just can't. They don't have anyone up front that seems to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. So,
well, mate,
I think if we score 2, I don't see them scoring more than 1.
I'm hoping for one night only today. I'm a Spurs fan, right? And I really hope they get smashed, Man United, because I don't like Spurs, but I hate Man United. I'm sorry, Man United fans. From the 90s, what you did. You moan about Man City running away with it, but you created this monster. It's your fault that football is the way it is, with PSR and people blowing money galore. Alex Ferguson destroyed it. He absolutely destroyed it. And yes, the successes are great, but at what cost? Because what you did to every team around Europe, and including the Villa, was go and ransack their squads, take their players, offer them the most money. Clubs couldn't compete, and yes, you won everything, but you still couldn't win European titles. Like, in 26 years, Alex Ferguson, 2 European Cups. That's a joke. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you dominated the league because you had referees in your back pocket, Fergie time. I'm going to upset Manchester now, mate. I'm sorry. I'm
upsetting the whole of the north.
Mate, I was thinking about this last night, about what to sign upon. I didn't want to go on a rant, but my God, I've got PTSD from it. So, because I was a 15-year-old kid in '95 when they started stealing everything and robbing everything.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fans who will agree with it as well. Actually, I think there was someone on the show that put in the comments of one of our videos recently saying just the '90s, the Man U thing. I think one of the guys at work, he's not a big football fan, but he can't stand Man U because of their dominance in the '90s as well.
So I
mean, it's a similar thing. It's a similar thing to how people feel about City now, right? Like, or how they felt about Chelsea in the Abramovich era. It's the same kind of thing.
Maybe there's a little bit of jealousy because I want my club to be there, and every time we get anywhere near close to doing something, we get pushed back because them knobheads have ruined it for us.
Yeah, either rules change or there's new rules that have been brought in, or they just go, oh, okay, if you're going to do that, then we'll actually try now. We'll flex our financial muscle.
Well, mate, my thought was last night was that if, like, you talk about making the league more competitive and you talk about making football more competitive on a whole, right, then make it an even playing field. Allow owners, because there's enough billionaires in the world to buy every football club, all right, and give them an even playing field. Because what would happen is eventually the talent would improve. You'd have from bottom level up going up, so you would have a bigger pool of players to pick from, and then you'd see games like, imagine watching games in the Premier League like that Barca Inter final semi-final. Two to going at each other because you've got similar playing field. The fact of the matter is, football in the last 30 years, if you've got the most money, you win. That's it.
Yeah. And well, I suppose the idea was that PSR was to try and do that. Well, actually, it wasn't to even the playing field. It was actually to stop teams going bust. But that obviously just doesn't work because you're penalising teams with points and they're getting relegated, which means they go bust. So it doesn't quite work like that. Bring back in the catchments, bring back in the whole thing around like you can only have local players or you need so many local players in your team. And I think that's always been the case, but there's always these loopholes. There's these massive loopholes that, and they're put there because the people who are at the top are usually invested or some pally with some of the people at the bigger clubs. So that's just kind of the way it works. But we are, us, Newcastle, Forest, Brentford, they're all trying to ruin the status quo at the moment. We're trying to rustle feathers, and this season it's definitely happened. And last season it happened. We did it again. We did it last season as well. So we'll have to just see how that kind of goes. But I'm sure that new rules coming in will make it all worse again.
If that can't be an incentive for us to go on this last game of the season as a big two fingers up to the establishment about all the hype around Man United, even now, like I can't just the chatter about them if they get Champions League, like they're back, like they're terrible. The club's in disarray, mate. The club's falling apart, and yet everyone loves them.
The thing that I'm quite happy about is Amorim seems to just be a realist.
Yeah.
And he's like, this season, even if we win, this season is a failure. This is the worst Man U team in Premier League history, blah, 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 blah. And he's 100% right on that. And people are like questioning, going like, oh, why is he saying, he's saying all these things? And it's like, it's adding pressure to the players and stuff. No, he's just being realistic. He's just being honest. Whereas Ange, for instance, is saying, oh, if we win this, then the season's saved. I don't care about the league form. I'm like, hang on. That's just not the way it works. Like if you were doing brilliantly in the league and cracking the cup, you were like, oh, the league's what we need to focus on. So he's just completely skewing the opinion.
Ange's a dead man walking. If they don't win that in the cup tonight, or even if they do, I think he'll be gone.
I think if they win it, he's gone because I just think he's completely lost. He's lost the fans, I want to say, although I do know some fans are still saying, what do we do if he left anyway? He's lost the fans, he's lost the media, he's lost like people used to before kind of go, oh, it's quite interesting watching Ange, like he's quite fiery, it's quite interesting. Now it's just boring. Now he's just quite irritated, and he's a bit irritated. He's a bit mean.
Well, at the start, he was refreshing, wasn't he? But I think now he just sounds like a deluded old man who's a bit senile and been given the job. Do you know what I mean? What are you watching?
Exactly.
You're not seeing what everyone else is seeing. You're deluded, mate. You've lost it completely.
But just also, just for a bit of clarity to everyone, we're recording this on the Wednesday. So this is before the game, before the Spurs Man U game, but this will be going out tomorrow morning. So just in case you're like, what the fuck are these guys chatting on about? Spurs lost. We are recording this beforehand. But yeah, back to the game. Obviously, massive game. I think what we're going to look at now is our lineups.
Yeah.
So Gaz, I say our lineup. It's your lineup now, and then we usually debate it. Now,
again, we say stuff that kills you.
Yeah, you've gone in again, and you are going to keep banging this drum, and it's not going to happen. But you're going to keep. These aren't predictions, people. This is Gary's lineup. This is the lineup Gary would like to play. But
I'm just trying to send it out into the world, mate. You get out what you put in, don't you? So I'm just trying to put out there what I want in one day. This is going to happen, all right?
Yeah. And I think everything will happen here. I don't think Marlon will play.
No, he won't. We talked about it yesterday, but like God, this man deserves some minutes. Do you know what I mean? He needs to be on the pitch. Like he's a. We talked about it yesterday. He's the danger man that could kind of win us the game. So even if he doesn't start, I'd like to see him be given some time tomorrow.
I'd like him to be given like a half hour.
Yeah.
Like if it's just not working out for Watkins, then I'm like, right, cool, bang him up front. Or if it's a case of Asensio's tiring a bit and we want to put Rodgers in the middle and put him out wide on the right. I just want to see him get some minutes. I also don't think Mings will start.
No, I agree.
Start Torres again.
It's
which worries me actually, because the one thing Man U probably do have a bit of is probably a bit of a little bit of pace, maybe. Well, not really, actually. There's Fernandez.
Where's the pace for Man United? Explain that to me again.
Yeah, Diallo. Wrong. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No, they don't even have Garnacho there anymore. Oh, do they have Garnacho there? Did he?
Yeah, Garnacho's there. He's probably their biggest threat, mate, I would say.
Yeah.
But whether he starts or not, I don't know. And this all obviously, like you said, we're recording this before the Europa League final. It depends on that result, what Man United turn up. Because I think if they do lose, I think we'll win comfortably. Because I think that they'll be so low. Like I can't see them. I won't see them picking them up off the floor. But if they do win, maybe they'll have a bit of a gap. Or, hopefully they'll have a massive hangover anyway. But Man United won't be paying for that, will they? So maybe they won't. They'll be coming straight back.
It might not be Emi Martinez's last game at Old Trafford, if rumours are to be believed.
Oh, mate, don't you swearing at me with stuff like that. That cannot happen. There's no way in the world that's
right. Like, for me, why would he make that move other than money? Which, maybe he's looking at it going, look, I need to set my family up for life. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. I need to take advantage.
I'm talking as if Emi's my best mate here. Like, I don't think he's about the money. I don't think that's what he's...
No. You definitely... I definitely want to say that. You got to remember, though, Emi he started a bit later. Like, he's pushed in a little later. So,
yeah.
He is a bit older. He's not old.
Yes. He's 33, mate. Well, goalkeeper's not old, but...
No, for a goalkeeper,
the thing is...
He does rely, on his shot stopping ability and stuff, and maybe he's losing that edge a little bit, but not really. But I don't know why he would go to Man U. Like, Man U doesn't make any sense for his career.
So the rumours on the internet, mate, from what I've seen on a couple of Man United forums, and that Mark Goldridge has basically said that we're using Man United to inflate the price to basically gather more interest. So straight away, because of Man United's global brand, you put Man United are interested in signing Emi Martinez, then you Saudi teams and the teams around the world. Oh, if Man United are interested in signing him,
bit of a kind of conspiracy theory that I don't know.
I'm just saying it's out there on the internet,
this stuff does happen, but I always say there's no smoke without fire. Obviously, we know that they do need to upgrade their keeper because Onana's not good enough. One of the funniest things I read was actually on a Man U kind of content blog thing, was that they were saying Emi Martinez isn't an upgrade on Onana, and I was like, what? They were like, oh, he's pretty similar. There's like similar level, and I was like, oh,
right, and people have had the audacity to come on our podcast and put comments on and say that we're not objective.
Yeah, honestly, it's actually incredible because there's obviously the thing about the world's number one and stuff, and he won the award. What's the award for goalkeeper called? Not the Ballon d'Or. It's the other one.
I don't know, but it's like the equivalent.
Let's go down the comments. You'll know what it is.
We've done our usual research.
So he won that, and I'm kind of sitting there going, this season he definitely hasn't been, but he's still a fantastic goalkeeper. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. He's good. He's commanding in the air. He's good with his feet. He's got that attitude as well, which we all love. Like, he's brought the swagger back to being a goalie. Like, you got fans in the Villa crowd who are wearing goalkeeper shirts. That doesn't happen. Last time I remember that was David Seaman or Mark Bosnich. They were the years of that kind of.
And that is what Emi brings to your club, mate. It's not just about because by his own standards, he's not had the greatest season compared to last year. However, the overall play, as you mentioned there, but it's the structure of him as a human that kind of brings intimidation, that brings the shithousery is the best you've ever seen in your life. I don't want to see that against me. So if he goes to the Premier League club, I'm gonna. I can't.
Wasn't it Man U he did that against?
Yeah, and Bruno.
He can't go back. He can't go to Man U after that. He'll come in and just like to his initiation dance. Like that.
Mate, it's one of my greatest memories of him pointing at Ronaldo. Brilliant. Aren't you taking him? You taking Cristiano? You're a penalty taker. The audacity is brilliant, mate. He will be, if he does go, mate. I'm genuinely sad about it. It's the one player I don't want to, because he's not replaceable. Like, who's out there that you would get? Anyone you bring in, he's got not going to have that level of experience.
You can't replace like for like. You can't replace like for like. To be fair, and as much as we moan about him sometimes, you wouldn't or can't replace like for like with Watkins either. There's not strikers like it. But you have to adapt, and it'll be a similar thing. Whereas if Emi goes, we have to adapt. And luckily, the adaptation on the field isn't quite the same. Like, you just need someone who is okay with their feet and ideally a bit dominant in the air. Shot stopping, it's kind of if a keeper can't stop a shot, then I'm kind of like, well, what the fuck are you doing between the sticks? So you like to think that is an absolute basic 101 of goalkeeping.
But 101 goalkeeping. What's the job? You got to be able to play with your feet. What about stopping the ball going in the net? Oh, that's irrelevant.
Oh no. The defense stops it before it gets to me. Maybe you put Pau Torres in there and see if he's agile enough for that.
It's the thing is, it's I worry because don't fall in love with players. That's the whole memo in it. But this guy is, like you say, he's revolutionised goalkeeping in the last 4 or 5 years, and so to lose him. And I mean, I didn't want to believe it, but the reaction after the Spurs game says to me he's going.
Well, it sounds like he knows it's probably going to happen, or he's been told that it's going to happen.
It's
but
probably not his choice, mate.
But there's nothing on the table yet. But they're very confident
we know of.
that someone will. That we know of. And also, it's probably a case of if there isn't anything on the table, there will be something, right? Like, there's no way that Emi Martinez is kind of advertised to be on the shop shelves, but no one picks him up. Like that's just bizarre. And I wonder if he does go to Spain, maybe. Apparently, he wants to stay. He wants to stay in Europe. I can't.
Emily, please don't leave.
I can't bear to see him in the Premier League. At least, like, if he's got to go, he's got to go out of sight and out of mind. I don't want to see him in the Premier League. I just do not. I can't bear that.
Yeah, that's. I think this is kind of, again, probably. I come to terms with the Grealish thing. 100 million, you thought he had to go. So when you look at big players that have left the Villa, I don't think this is going to affect me more than anything. It's weird.
Well, it's frustrating because of the timing. Like the Grealish thing, we weren't on the up. We'd just come from the Premier League. We were like, he kept us in the league, and we were fighting to stay up. And so he was then going from a team down here to the pinnacle of the league. So it's like you can't like begrudge him that. Whereas Emi Martinez, we're there, mate. Just keep doing it. Like we're there. Within the next 2 or 3 years, you can win the league with us. Like, come on, and for anything to be coming out about him going to Man U or anything like that, I'm just like, if you're going to go anywhere, I only want him to go to like Liverpool. Like, if it was in the Premier League, he has to go to only like one of 2 teams. Whereas otherwise, he's got to go elsewhere, because otherwise, I'm just going to be like, this is frustrating. He'll get frustrated as well, because he'll see us succeed. We will succeed without him. We will continue. Like,
mate, I think the Villa train's only going in one direction, mate, and I'm sure there's a plan behind it, but you just want to see certain players be part of that. Like, I would have loved to have seen Grealish stay and be part of this, because you knew it was coming. I still believe that. I've said this so many times in the last few months about how close we are to greatness. I think it's happening, and as long as we're under this regime, and Emery at the helm, I really think it's going places. So, fingers crossed, mate, that Emery, at least, if he could, and the rest of the players, can put in a performance Sunday to get us back to the Champions League, and we get lucky, because I think that will ultimately just galvanise us and push us on, regardless of what happens transfer-wise. And I've just got to say to the wonderful world of the internet there, cannot believe that we were not invited to that media day at the new store, mate. What's going on? Frank's podcast in the world. We've not been invited to these media things. What's going on? Do not know we've got 1,300 subscribers on YouTube. What's going on? We sell mugs. Like, why are we not being invited to these media things yet? It's a joke. Absolute joke.
Anyway. Right. Last bit. Predictions. Have you got a pen and paper? If not, we can use our hands.
I'm a pen and paper. I'll be back in 1 second. I brought it with me. The Celebrity Matchbook and pen. I'll be right back.
Hurry up. I've only got like 2 minutes.
I'm coming.
All right. So for everyone that doesn't know, this is our predictions. So we will write on a pen and paper what we think the result will be, and we'll reveal it at the same time. Obviously, as always, pop your predictions down below in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Super match game. All right. You're more than a result in my little black book.
Actually, no, I know the song now as well. I know the song.
The Drifters, I know you have.
It'll be stuck in my head. That song will be. Right. Okay.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah, wait, I've got to write it first.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. Running out of time here.
I'm coming.
I'm already running over.
Right. Go.
Okay. Right. 3, 2, 1. What have you got? I can't even see it. The pixels. Oh, 3-0.
3-0, mate.
He's going for a
Going
clean
all
sheet.
out.
He's going for the 4 clean sheets in a row.
4 clean sheets in a row. We're going to smash them. That's how confident I am. 3-0.
I've gone for a 2. I've gone for a 2-1 because I feel like it's just peak Villa for them to score, and it'll be 1-1 and edgy, and then we'll score in like the 89th minute, and it'll be absolute fucking limbs. It'll be absolutely mental. I really hope.
I do feel that 2-1's our most common score. I think 2-1's our most common score, mate. And I know your heart can't take it, but keep the faith, right? That how about this? We win 3-0, right? And Emi Martinez scores from a corner. It comes up for the last minute.
Hang on, what? So we're 2-0 up, and you're saying we're 2-0 up, and you're saying he comes up for the corner.
Yes, I did, mate. Because do you remember that time when he did it against Arsenal and we lost? I know we were chasing the game, but and then we went mad at him, right? But this is last game, swan song, corner in the last minute, just kind of.
I was going to say that happens when you need a goal. Not when you're 2-0 up in the last minute.
Yeah, mate, I'm breaking all molds here. Or he'll do that, miss the header, and then we'll concede and we'll win 2-1, and your result will come through.
Okay, right, yeah. So either way, we win. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Good. Right, well, as always, everyone, thank you for listening. And this is the last preview of the season. Last preview of the season. It's mental.
Oh, mate.
It's the end of an era.
No, it's not it, mate. It's only just beginning. But James, I just want to say a massive thank you for the last 6 months, because it's been epic. Whatever happens for the Villa, it's been quality doing this. So we're
thank you to everyone that watches. We love all the banter in the chat. Flange, or the guy from Japan who seems to have disappeared. We don't know if he's died.
Wizard Flaps, mate. Remember, don't forget Wizard Flaps.
Wizard Flaps. Yeah, it's been brilliant. This doesn't mean the channel's over. This is just the end of this season. But
we'll be back, and we've got some stuff coming up in the next few weeks with people, guests coming onto the show and all that kind of stuff. So it's happening.
We've got some big plans in the off
season. Big plans. We're growing people. So
as always, guys.
Final thoughts, mate. Everyone enjoy the game on Sunday. We're going to do it. I feel like we're going to finish fifth. It's meant to be. Up the Villa. I'm going to sing a song. Every week we follow the boys in claret and blue. Peace and love.